Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Apostle Janice. How are you? Good evening. Is it evening? Let me check my time. Yes, good evening, good afternoon, good morning for some people. Hey, Eric, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you might be. Please share this. That's what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to share this right now. Hey, Michael, how are you? I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to come and then I'm going to get started. Because I'm disturbed by my sisters again, as usual. I'm disturbed by my women, and I'm trying to teach my sisters how we could win, but we don't want to listen. And the funny thing about that is, hey, I know my worth. Hey, Biscuit Head. The funny thing about that is, we'll listen to these brothers tell us all this stuff, but we won't really listen to another sister who is trying to teach us the way for us to stop suffering because we're so busy wanting to blame men for our problems. So I'm going to get right to, hey, Renee, how are you? Hello, hello. Share, share, share. Somebody share this out. This is going to help somebody. So it's a few women, right? And I'm so not here to debate this because what I believe and what I know is based on my experience. And I'm not here to debate anybody's feelings or to make somebody feel small or to blame anybody. That's the first thing I want to say to the ladies out here. Because it's a lot of y'all right now who are saying, why do I keep blaming women when men cheat? First, I want to get this out there, right? First of all, I'm Trey Kearney. I'm the author of the book, It's a Healing Time, Restoring Hope in Women After Infidelity. And I'm also the author of the book, It's Healing Time, Men Hurt Too. So I have a book for women and I have a book for men, specifically from my experience of infidelity, from my experience of me committing adultery. See, there's a lot of women out here that won't say that. We can't heal if we don't live our truth. So I got here by way of committing adultery, right? So I don't blame men for cheating. I don't blame women for men cheating with them. I hold people accountable because I'm in a whole help my life, I should say. Now, this is not even based on my relationship, but my life is healthy based on the fact that I hold myself accountable for my decisions. Me, nobody else. I don't blame men if I slept with a man and he's the one that's married and all that. No, I hold myself accountable and I have morals and values and I hold myself to a higher standard now than to sleep with somebody's husband. And like I said, I speak from a place of experience. So when I hear other women say things like, he's the one that's married, it's not my fault. Why are you blaming women? I feel like you're speaking from a place of experience and you may be in a relationship where you're sleeping with somebody's husband, boyfriend, or fiance. So I just want to get to the bottom of this. Hey, I want to get to the bottom of saying this to us as women. I blame myself for my choices. Miss Biscuithead, don't ever blame yourself for anything. Blame causes guilt. Hold yourself accountable for your choices and your decisions because accountability causes growth. Accountability allows you to grow. And this is why I remove men from the equation. This is the first thing I want to say to all of the women out here that say, why you blame women and you don't hold the men accountable. First of all, on my platform, I haven't said this in a while. I remove men from the equation and hold women accountable for their part in infidelity. I hold my sisters to a higher standard. I remove the man from the equation. This is what I do when I have my coaching sessions. When I ask my clients specific questions about them, the women who are sleeping with somebody else's husband, I don't ask them about that man. I'm not concerned about him. He is accountable for his actions. He is doing something that is not right. If you want to call him no good, dirty down, scumbag, dogs, all of that, I don't call men those things because I don't believe anybody is those things. I believe people need to grow and heal so they don't make choices that are scumbag-ish and nasty and all of that other stuff. But when I talk to women who are former side chicks or who slept with somebody's husband and they're trying to get themselves out of the situation because now it's become an addiction and the man has said, I don't want to be bothered anymore. I'm staying with my wife or my girlfriend and now she can't leave him alone. I speak to them and I hold them accountable. I ask them, first of all, why would you sleep with somebody that was taken? But he said, no, 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 not what he said. I don't care if he said we're getting a divorce. I don't care if he said it's not working out at home. I don't care what he said. I'm asking women and the women who say these things, why would you put yourself in a situation, the beautiful queen that you are? I'm asking you, what would make you play second to another woman? It has nothing to do with him. The brothers is gonna be held accountable for their part, whether either the wife gonna leave or destruction gonna happen, because there's consequences to our actions all of the time. But my point is, I ask women, why are you sleeping with that lady's husband? What are you getting out of it? What does that say about you as a woman? We are running around here, and as women, we are really doing the dang thing. We are really doing the dang thing as far as graduating from college, getting degrees, starting businesses, the biggest growing entrepreneur. We are the biggest growing entrepreneurs. We are so educated, but we lack common sense in this one area, and it's driving me crazy. I told y'all this before, ladies. Listen to me and listen to me good. Stop listening to these men telling us the reason why men cheat, right? We got all these brothers out here with these platforms telling us the reason why men cheat, the secret to a successful relationship, and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. The reason why men cheat is because there's a woman that's willing to cheat with them. As women, we give men power and permission to do things from our actions, and I'm so serious. One woman said to me, and a brother had posted something on this line too. He said, "Well, if a man gonna cheat, if it wasn't me, it would be somebody else." So why would you even say that? Why would I even? This is for the ladies, for the women who have said this. Please, I want you to answer me. Please inbox me, because I'm not trying to put nobody on blast. But I want you to answer me. I want you to inbox me when you say that to yourself. If it wasn't me, it would be somebody else. So you know that this is a person that's no good, that does not value their own body. Why would you say that about yourself? If it wasn't me, it would be somebody else. So if you said no, right, and another sister didn't think the way that you're thinking, if it wasn't me, it was somebody else. If it was none of us, this would not be happening. The tragedy here is, and I want all the side chicks to listen, because I love y'all. Y'all my sisters. I used to be you. I'm not judging you because I used to be you. I want all my sisters to listen to this. The tragedy is, we are exterminating Black families. Black women who cheat with somebody else's husband, we are exterminating the Black family. It has blaming men helped us? Has blaming the brothers helped us? I'm just, if you could tell me that is helping us, I will listen to you. Has blaming men helped us? No. We are still becoming single mothers because another woman has slept with our man. We are still becoming the head of the household with a one family income because another woman has slept with our man. So we can continue to say it's his fault, and we're going to continue to be in the situation that we're in. Or we could take the power that we have and stop the infidelity epidemic by simply honor, guarding, and respecting each other's relationship. By saying, I'm not going to sleep with somebody else's husband. I'm not going to sleep with somebody's man. If this man is taken, we have the power. We have taken so much power. But see, we're thinking wrong, because we think it's power in stealing somebody's man. It ain't no power in stealing a man that ain't gonna treat you right. It ain't no power in being with a man with you saying, if it wasn't me, it would be somebody else. So you already know the element that you got. And it's a vicious cycle, because the brothers are not getting help because they don't need to. Because women are out here supporting the nonsense. Why would a man go get help when he's being rewarded for his poor behavior? Ladies, to the wives that know that your husband is cheating, why would your husband go get help if you're rewarding him for his behavior by blaming another woman and by staying in the relationship and by giving him the option to choose one of you? Why would he change if he's being rewarded? If you're allowing him to be in your home in front, and listen to me, I'm appealing to you, to the wives. Your children know what's going on, and they're learning how to be a husband. They're learning how to be a wife based on the way that you're responding to your husband. They hear the little conversations with you saying, "Where were you at last night?" And "I'm tired of this," and "You can't keep." They hear these conversations. There are some action steps that need to be taken to the wives. And I do not believe in divorce. I do not condone divorce. I hate divorce. But there is a such thing as a season of separation. You can't come here from another woman's house at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Not here. I don't want to get a divorce. I signed up for life, but I didn't sign up for this. Now I'm going to ask you to take your bag and get your hair to get love the hair. Thank you. And get yourself together. I'm going to offer you up this bag with your things in it. Underwear, side. I don't want you to go nowhere, but you have somewhere to stay till 4 o'clock in the morning. And I want you to get your life together. But allowing a person to do something to you, to cheat on you over and over again, it's not them, it's you. And to the side chicks, you are teaching your daughters to be side chicks. And I know I'm speaking from a place of experience. My mother was somebody's husband. Subconsciously, I knew I was a little girl, and he wasn't with his wife. They had separated but never divorced, but it was somebody's husband. So mentally, that's what was instilled in me as my blueprint to love, that it's okay. We have to be very careful as women what we are teaching the future generations, because it's going to continue. I am appealing for your granddaughters. I'm appealing for your grown daughters, because who wants to see their child go through this? Who wants to see another woman go through this? For all the women out here that's saying, you don't hold the men accountable. Why don't you blame the men, the rat bastard, the nasty dog, the dirty ding ding, and all that stuff? That's not helping us. That is never going to help us. And calling men names and all of that stuff, that's not helping them either. So I'm trying to tell y'all, stay strong. Thank you, Drex. I'm not going nowhere. I take breaks from this mentally because women frustrate me. Like, women frustrate me when they say, let's blame the men. That ain't helping me. I'm a single mother. My children were not in the home with their fathers based on some poor choices that I made, but also based on some poor choices that some women made to sleep with my man. So I'm telling you, ladies, we have the power to change the world. It's just so crazy to me that how we use our powers financially to be the breadwinner in the home, that we would have common sense enough to use our power to be the breadwinner in the home, to use our power to get these high degrees of education, but not use our power to save our families, to not use our power to respect other women. And you call yourself an educated woman, and we have these conversations where women are saying, if it wasn't for him, he's the one that's married. And you call I'm sorry, this is no disrespect, but you call yourself educated. You may have book smarts, but you have no common sense. Because like I said, she has been taught to love unconditionally and not to give up, and that Jesus loves her. My daughter has told me she has been taught to pray in good and bad. I'm going to say this, Lauren, because I know your story, but I'm not going to put that out there. I'm going to say this about all women who have been in situations where we have reconciled, or we have got to a place where we restored our relationships and different things of that nature. There are some conversations that need to be had with those children because they've seen some things. And I love the Lord. I love the Lord. I love the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'm a Christian woman. I love the Lord. But prayer is only part of the equation. We can't hide behind God. That's what we can't do. We have to teach our daughters to respect themselves in relationships, to honor God and respect themselves, to put their foot down when there are things going on in the relationship, and we are to forgive. Hey Val, we are to forgive, but we are also to be smart. God gives us the freedom of choice, and he does tell us to forgive. And in a lot of cases, I'm so happy when marriages work. But a lot of times, forgiveness and reconciliation is two different things. God did not put you here to be in a relationship with a man that's cheating on you over and over again and for you to just pray. Yes, definitely. Sadly saw it all, but has it. Yes, I'm glad, Lauren. I believe that. God did not put us, hey, Celia, God did not put us here to suffer as women because the Bible says forgive 777 times 7 times. Yeah, I'll forgive you, but you're not going to be in this house with me while you out spreading your love around. That's not what he meant. Forgiveness and reconciliation are two different things, and we have to be clear on that. That's a whole sermon. Forgiveness and reconciliation is two different things. I forgive you, but I don't allow you to be in my space to defile me or disrespect me or do things you have no business doing based on the fact that you know that I'm a Christian woman and I believe in forgiveness. Yes, I do forgive you, but get out of here. That's all I'm saying. And that's not for everybody. We got to be real careful as Christians how far we take this God thing when it comes to infidelity. There are so many women that I talk to who are suffering, and pastors' wives. Let me say this. Let me get this out there on this Sunday. There are so many women who I talk to, who I coach, who are suffering in silence because of what they say. No, you're fine. They are suffering in silence based on what they think the Bible says, right? They talk to me and they're like, I don't know what to do. I'm a pastor's wife. I'm a bishop's wife. I'm a church lady. I'm grown up in the church. God said that I come that you would have life and life to the full, an abundant life. That does not include suffering. And somebody told me, the Bible says about long suffering. Y'all about to make me do a whole sermon. I didn't come on here to do a church sermon, but don't make me go there. But the long suffering is not your husband constantly cheating on you. That's not long suffering. That's foolishness, right? Long suffering is finding out that your mate has a terminally ill disease and you rock out with them until death do you part. That's the long suffering that God was talking about. He wasn't talking about your man going out and soaring his royal oats throughout your marriage. That's not the long suffering he was talking about. So we get the Bible twisted up sometimes because we want to be forgiving and all of that. And I've been down that road too. And I do forgive folks for stuff. But when I forgive you, sometimes I got to let you go. But my point for this live is, has blaming men helped us as women? Crickets. No, it has not. Have we tried? Have we tried as women to honor, guard, and respect each other's relationships? Again, crickets. Because we would rather blame men than to hold ourselves accountable. It takes two to tango. It takes two people in order for a cheating relationship to work. So, yes, the men are accountable. But any woman who is sleeping with somebody's husband knowingly, that's the key word. Any woman who is knowingly sleeping with somebody who is married, or they're in a committed relationship and all that, well, he ain't married. If you know a person is in a committed relationship, you are just as accountable as he is for your dirty dealings. I'm accountable for my choices. If tomorrow I go outside and somebody approaches me and says, we start talking, whatever, and he says, I have a girlfriend, but things ain't really what they should be. If I even entertain, or I have a wife and things are not what they should, if I even entertain it past that, that speaks volumes about the content of my character. That speaks volumes about who I am as a whole person. You can't come to me as a man and tell me you have a significant other and it's not working out with them and me entertain your conversation. That's just not who I am. I don't care what you about to do. I don't care how long you gonna do it. I don't care if you go to the next woman. If it wasn't me, it would be her. I cannot entertain your foolishness. And if women stop entertaining men, and listen, the brothers are so bold nowadays. They walking up with the ring blinging. They walking up, yeah, I'm married, but she this and she that. And once you entertain that, I want you to ask yourself, any woman right now, because I know some of y'all are entertaining some man right now. Y'all haven't gone all the way there, but he's texting you and he's calling you and you having sidebar conversations with him and you kiki and hee and ha ha. And I want you to ask yourself some questions. Why are you entertaining a person who told you that they're with somebody? What does that say about you? And this is what I do as a coach. And then we get to the bottom of why you're needy for somebody else's man. And I said, I've been there. I was married and I was having an affair with somebody's husband. But I figured out why I was there. And I don't blame him. I hold myself accountable for my part in not only destroying my family, but in destroying his family. He holds himself accountable for the destruction of his family and the destruction of my family. But I was 50-50. He couldn't have did nothing if I didn't do anything. If I honestly just walked away and said no, we wouldn't be here. Not my family. Even if it wasn't you, it would be somebody else, but it wouldn't have been my family. And it wouldn't have been me. And I would not still be dealing with the effects of what infidelity does to families. And this is why we have to hold ourselves accountable. Because the woman who is sleeping with somebody's husband right now, there will be consequences and repercussions to your actions. And you'll see it in the long run. Even though it might not be your family being affected, something's going to come from it that's not positive. I promise you that. And there are women that inbox me all over the world, email me that I have spoken to. I said, wow, I didn't think so. I had an email from somebody from 6 months ago today talking about this. That's why I came on talking about this. And I'm like, 6 months ago, like, she's like, I know you probably don't remember me. And it's like, I really don't. But it was an impact on her for her to come back and say, you were right. I'm like, yeah, I know, because I've been there, done, got a t-shirt and a hat. So ladies, if we want a change, we have to be the change. If we don't want to have broken homes, we have to stop breaking them. It's not them, it's us. I don't care about the men. I do not care. I remove the men from the equation because they need help. And I'll go into something, but then women's feelings get hurt because we the mothers, we raising these sons. It all starts with a woman. This is a vicious cycle that's going on. This is a very vicious cycle that's going on. All of these men out here are hurting women. I'm going to say 90% of them, because I got to get statistics. 90% of them were raised in a home with a woman. And the first woman that ever hurt them was their mother. There's some repair that has to be done, but we can't begin to heal or repair the damage if we're not willing to take a look in the mirror. Okay? We gotta, as women, we are the nurturers. We are the healers. And somebody had posted this post about women, it's not our responsibility to raise somebody else's son, or it's our responsibility to be whole when we approach a man. So that we don't accept somebody that's broken. So we don't add on to the co-signing of whatever it is that he's doing. For real, especially creeps in the street. Yes, we have to be whole as women to heal a nation. We have to be whole as Black women to heal our communities. Our communities are suffering. Our single mothers, we are suffering at the hands of each other. Because 8 out of 10 of us are single because another woman's out with our man, and we had to walk away to maintain who we are as a person. And this other woman is sitting somewhere talking about, well, he was the one that was in a relationship. Are you crazy? And you'll be the next one. And then you'll be the next one. And you'll be the next one. And you'll be the next one. And you'll be the next one. Because it's not going to stop, because you won't stop as a woman to say, I am not going to disrupt somebody else's. I'm not going to hurt another sister. I don't even want to do business with some women. I don't care how much money you got. If the content of your character and your morals and values are not in place, I don't trust you. If you would sleep with somebody else's husband, if you would hurt another woman personally, you'll hurt me professionally. Because you have a price on your head as a woman. There are things that motivate you that shouldn't. Sex, money. So you'll hurt another sister personally, privately, thinking you're doing behind everybody's back. What you do when nobody is looking says everything about the content of your character. Stay away from me. Stay away from me if you sleep with somebody's husband. I don't trust you. I don't trust you in no area of your life because you're lying. My mother used to have to say, if you lie, you'll cheat, and you'll cheat, you'll steal. Stay away from. If you sleep with somebody else, man, stay away. And certainly don't come to my house around my man because I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. And I said it. And if you have the mentality of you're not accountable for your behavior, if a married man approaches you and you move forward with it, and it's him and not you, stay away from me. Because I don't trust you. I don't trust you either. If you really think in your mind that he's the only one accountable and you know that he has a wife, girlfriend, or fiance, your morals, your value, your integrity, it does not line up with who I am as a woman. And I'm separating myself in the season of my life. I'll be 50 years old in November. I am separating myself on my journey to be aligned with people with morals, values, and character. I do not want to be around you if your mentality is it's not me because I'm part of it. If you're part of it, it's you. And I have to say that to the women. And there's a lot of women out here, you need to get your sons because you damaged them and sent them out into the world to damage somebody's daughter. You need to get your boys. I'm telling you, because they still boys because you didn't raise them right. And I'm not saying that you got to raise them all over again. I had a conversation with my son, my oldest, who was damaged by my personal choices while I didn't have a choice to not go on my journey of life. So he saw me do some trifling stuff. He saw me be a thought, a drunk, a hang out. I'm be real honest with y'all. He saw me through my whole phase, running the streets, drinking, falling down, drunk, sleeping with other people's husbands. I had to have a real conversation with my son and say, that wasn't right. That was who I was then. I didn't have life skills. I didn't know what I was doing. I just was really in a fog from drinking. I was self-medicating from different things in my life. But I'm taking my baggage off your back, son. I'm sorry you saw that. There is no way in the world I should have slept with somebody else's husband and cheated on your father. Some of us as women, we run around here with these six figures. We run around here doing all of this ball stuff. We boss and divas and all this other stuff. But we haven't had a real conversation with not only our sons, but our daughters to free them from the idea of what I showed you was right. Y'all better have these conversations. And ladies, y'all better stop blaming men. And get your, especially the men that we raising. But my son is better for it. And I'm not saying he's perfect and he ain't gonna do things he ain't supposed to do. He knows the perspective of the things that I taught him that wasn't right. I took that off the table. No, I don't care. I am your mother. And he loves me for that and he respects me for that. And he thanked me for it. Thank you so much, mommy, because I'm his, just like they say a man is a woman's first, a father is a woman's first hero. A mother is a boy's first perspective, first view of what a virtuous woman is, of what a right woman is. And it's like, mommy, like, yo, so is my girl supposed to go back shots and jumping on tables? Is she supposed to go sleep with somebody else? Because it was like, because you did it, but I don't want to be mad at her and I'll be mad at you. It just causes our men so much confusion. And I want us to have our men right, that we can be right and our children's children can be right. But y'all are not willing as women to be accountable for your messiness. If you sleep with somebody, you messy, you nasty, you a thought. You a thought face. I ain't gonna call you a thought, but you doing thoughtish things. You sleeping with somebody's husband and you think that's okay, you need to have a real conversation and you're around the wrong people. People who love you, girlfriends, if you got some good girlfriends, they will separate from you to save you. They will sacrifice a relationship to save you from yourself. They will tell you, don't bring old boy here and your husband. Don't come around with that mess. When you get yourself together, Trey, I'll be here. But for this version of you, this ain't even you. And that's the kind of people we need around us. Hey, Jesse, anybody have any questions? And my sisters out here, listen, this is to help you heal. I do a program called the Recovery Room where you find yourself. Some of y'all is just lost beyond, y'all just in the lost and found. And you keep looking for a man to find you. You keep ending up in the same situation in the lost and found. Find yourself. Oh, that was good. I gotta write that down. The lost and found. Don't nobody steal it either. Cause I see some of y'all just stealing stuff. I say, pay me. I help. Pay me. Don't be stealing stuff that I say. You take my stuff and run with it. Shame on you. But some of y'all are in the lost and found. And you need to find yourself. And I help with the recovery room. Email me, Trey@attorney.com. If you need some help finding yourself, it's Latoya. Hey, Latoya, how are you? It's still me, only better. I love it. Thank you for telling me it's you. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Hey, Tracy Russ. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Please email me any questions you may have, anything you want me to answer about relationships. I'm here for you. If you need my book, is Healing Time, Restoring Hope in Women After Infidelity. Please get it. It will help you heal. Hey, Stephanie, congratulations on the baby. She's so cute. She said you was obsessed, all obsessed. She's so cute. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. I just want to bite her. She's so cute. As parents, we have to be accountable for how we raise our children. Yes, we do. And to our young mothers on here right now, because that's my cousin Stephanie. She just had a daughter. To my young mothers who are on here right now, this is the season right now where we as the seasoned women have to talk to our young ladies so that they don't damage their children along the journey. Our children everything that we do, and they emulate some to the full extreme and some not so much. Most children do the extreme. They either become just like you or they hate who you are and they stay away from you. Let's not have to repair our children from our damage, and we're gonna make mistakes. But it's so much information out here right now. Ask for help. Thank you for helping us daily with truth. Oh, thank you, Nancy. That's all I can do is speak my truth and tell you that I'm here based on my own experiences in life. And I'm a certified life coach because I went through the work because I want to help women heal so that we have better children, so our children can be better. I help women heal so we can have two-family homes, two-parent homes. Come on. And we have to stop the madness because we are the ones who are exterminating each other's home. And it hurts women's feelings. The ones who get hurt because you exterminate somebody's home right now. Stop it. It's never too late to make the right choice. Never, ever, ever too late to make the right choice. So if you are sleeping with somebody's husband right now, please stop. Okay? He's somebody's husband. I don't care what he's telling you. I don't care what he's telling you, and I don't care he the one that's married. I'm telling you, if you sleeping with somebody's husband, who are you? Go look in the mirror and say, I'm sleeping with somebody's husband. And I know he's somebody's husband. And I know he's somebody's father. What does that say about me as a woman? Remove him from the equation. Don't even point a finger at him. Don't even think about him. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm sleeping with somebody's husband, boyfriend, or fiance, and I know it. What does that say about me as a woman? You might pump your brakes. You just might. And then you should ask yourself, what kind of help do I need that I would play myself like a $2 fiddle? What kind of help? Why is my self-esteem so low that I would put myself in a situation to know that this woman's husband is coming home to her after he slept with me and leaving me there like a prostitute? Sometimes you got to keep it real on a Sunday. Why are you letting somebody treat you like a prostitute? Coming in your house with a little gift. Coming in your house with some food. And some of y'all buying him food. Oh, no. He ain't even taking you out nowhere. I want you to ask yourself, why am I allowing this man to do this to me? Because it's you, it's not him. I'm gonna pull some of my sisters together. I know a lot of bad women, a lot. And when I say bad, I mean bad, mean good, like Michael Jackson bad. I'm gonna pull some of my sisters together so we can have a real conversation about this. We are breaking our own hearts. Yes, we are, Regina. Mistakes happen, but toxic behavior is ruining us. We are breaking our own hearts as women. I call it woman on woman crime. You some we got the nerve to sit on the phone with each other and argue. You got some of y'all got the nerve to sit on the phone and cuss somebody's wife out. What? Where they do that? You got the nerve to be mad at her. I can't. I'm trying to figure this. I was never that person. Even when I was sleeping with somebody's husband, I was never that person. There was embarrassment and shame in it for me. It really was. But I had just gotten myself in a situation. If you know me, you got my book. And if you don't, go all the way back to all my videos because I have shared my whole life experience. But I was never that person to call his wife or make her feel like she, like, you the problem. I'm the wife. No, you the problem. I'm the wife, and I'm the girlfriend. I'm the fiance, and you calling my phone like I'm the problem. Sister, slap yourself. To the woman who's doing that right now, and I know it's a lot of ran like roaches right now. Like y'all want a side chick show, and you talk about the man. She called me a doormat. The nerve, her purple can. Let's talk. Who I'm about to bring on screen. How you gonna call somebody wife that you sleeping with and you gonna call her a doormat? You're a trash can. You're a trash receptacle. He is his garbage on you, and you got the nerve to call somebody a doormat because they trying to save their marriage. Are you serious? I can't. We gotta have these conversations. Any woman on here feels like it's not me, it's him, it's the man's responsibility because he's the one that married. Raise your hand so I can bring you on camera because I want to have a real conversation with you. They used to make me feel so bad. I was the wife and the mother-in-law called the girl the fiance. And that's another thing I need to tell women. You cannot be engaged to a married man. He's not available. Thank you, Jesus, for the ability to make better decisions, be the change you want to see. Yes, Valerie, we've all made mistakes, but we are not going to make excuses for our poor behavior, not on my watch. And the mother, that's why I said mothers get how your son got a whole wife and you calling the girlfriend the fiance. You the problem, and you always been the problem. I'm calling mothers out too. She dead now, but I couldn't stand her. Well, Lord, I hope she made it to heaven. I sure hope she asked for forgiveness. It's all us. We must be accountable for our behavior. We have choices. That's right, Nancy. We got her. And I let her pray for me because she's a woman of God. A woman of God? The side chick? No. No, no, no. Listen. You can't be black girl magic and a side chick. You're a fake woman of God. And I was one for a long time. But I was nowhere no woman of God when I was sleeping with somebody's husband. I said I was. I went to church. I said I was a Christian. I was not. It was good. It was good talk. I went to church with somebody's husband. That is not. Oh, that's what she said. That's when you should have hung up on. That's when you should have prayed for her, girl. Hello from Youngstown. Hey, Sherry from Youngstown. That's when you should have said, listen, let me pray for you, woman of God. Because you got it all the way twisted. Listen, you either work for the Father or you work for the Father of lies. It's one or the other. There's no, you can't. And we think we can. Because I thought that. I'm telling y'all. After we left our homes, me and the other guy was, because y'all know I'm transparent. I share my story because I'm not that person anymore. When you could share your story, your testimony, because you're not that person anymore. I sat in church with this man while we was both still married. I'm just glad the church didn't crumble and fall on me. I was in there, hallelujah, and praising Jesus. and go home and sleep with somebody else's husband. Where they do that at? That is a lost person. That's a lost and misguided person. I will not tolerate that from him when it comes to his wife. That's a lost trade. Wait till I get into. Come on, girl, get into the recovery room. Get in there this week. Sign up. I'm telling y'all, I share a lot of my experience to get people to where they need to be, because I'm not embarrassed about anything I did, but I sat in church with somebody's husband, Lucifer himself. Me, I'm walking up in there, lightning should have struck me at the door. It should have just not killed me, but it should have just struck me in my ear so I could have got a little jolt. I'm sorry. I'm glad I'm by myself now. Yeah, and that's a whole nother thing, ladies and gentlemen. When you get out of a toxic relationship, please take time for yourself. Please, at least 2 years. And that's light. I was by myself for 4 years. Because I needed Lucifer at. Yes, I was. Walking in there in my high heels, just doing the dang thing with somebody else's husband in the church. Thought I was cute too, until stuff started falling apart. See, the enemy will reward you. See, people, let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all the difference between a reward and a blessing. The enemy will reward you for your poor behavior. This is how you know it's a reward from the enemy, because it comes attached to a problem. Somebody write that down. Hey, Brian, somebody write this down. Stop saying I'm blessed. You're rewarded. When the enemy is using you to tear down somebody's home, he'll start rewarding you. Good things will start to go in a good direction. You'll get a new car, you'll get a new job. You'll be like, whoa, the enemy knows the desires of your heart too, just like Jesus. He'll reward you, and it'll come attached with problems. You'll have to ask somebody else, man, for money to pay for the car, or you'll have to put up with the wife that you think you telling her is her problem. See, a blessing does not come attached to a problem. Did you hear me? When the enemy rewards you, it's attached to a problem. It looks good, but it's a cost to your soul. When God blesses you, it's not attached to a problem. Plain and simple. Like if somebody bless you, people like, I'm blessed with a new car. You're not blessed if it got a car note attached to it. Your credit getting ready to get jacked the heck up. That's not a blessing. A blessing is when you find a car for $7,500 that run like a new one and you able to pay cash. And ain't no problem. That ain't nothing but God. I've been blessed. I had this car. I ain't had no problem with it. It run like a new car. Now the enemy will bless you with letting you get that credit check through, and you get that car that you can't pay for the next 3 months. But the enemy made the credit go through because somebody wasn't watching, or the guy at the car dealership, he's shady and he trying the car, so he give you the car. I promise you, tell you now, you feel like you blessed. If it's attached to a problem, it ain't a blessing. It's a reward from the enemy. I was rewarded for a long time, but when the enemy need me no more, stuff start falling apart. I was like, wait a minute, Jesus, where's the blessing? He said, that was not me blessing you. Sleep with somebody's husband. I didn't give you that stuff. That wasn't me. Now the enemy don't need you no more. So rewards start to fade because they was a farce from the beginning. I just taught a whole sermon. Some of y'all need to say it yourself. So I gotta go because I gotta cook. What time is it? Oh, I still got 5 minutes. Anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns? A reward from the enemy is attached to a problem. A blessing comes with no problems attached to it. A blessing does not come attached to problems ever. Some of y'all being rewarded good too, but as soon as you finish helping the enemy wreck that marriage, watch. That man gonna be on to the next side chick. You're gonna be at home in a ball, crying on the floor, self-medicating, drinking yourself to death, trying to figure out how you're gonna pay your bills, because he gonna be on to the next. You're gonna be in the same situation as the wife, stomach hurting, hair falling out, feeling like nobody don't care about you. We reap what we sow. So be careful. Be careful what you ask for. Listen, I hold myself accountable. I'm in a better place because I make better choices. And I say this to you all the time. You are not your biggest mistake. You are your better choices. That's a seminar that I do, a webinar that I do. You are not your biggest mistake. You are your better choices. All you have to do is make better choices. And today, send that trifling man home because he's in a trifling stage. And most of the time, a mama is attached to it. The mothers. I told my son, don't you ever in your life think that, hey, Mr. New York, don't you ever in your life think that I'm going to condone your BS. I will love you unconditionally to the day that you die. But I'm going to hold you accountable for your mess. You get married, that's it. You got a girlfriend, that's it. Don't bring nobody else over here. And if you can't decide, don't bring none of them. Don't bring, if you got, they know. I don't want to meet none of them. I'll meet the one when she the one and you with her and y'all exclusive. Unless you telling folks I'm just dating and I'm going to my mama house for a cookout, but it ain't me and you because my mother know. That's where I'm at. If you come in the backyard, don't come around here. Told my son, don't come around here with no nonsense because you know mommy gonna tell it. He said, I know mommy. I'm telling everybody right in the backyard. Who this? You were just here with Sherry last week. Who this? You were just here with Lisa yesterday. Everybody know about everybody. You don't know about Lisa? Don't bring this girl back to my house no more. My son know me. My son said, ain't no games being played here because my mother will tell the truth, shame that. I will tell his girlfriend in a minute. He know. I'll be like, did you know that he had a friend named such and such? And if she look at me and be like, oh, really? Yes, they came by the house yesterday. But he said it was a girl from the job. And I just want to make sure we all clear on everything. Because I'm not allowing that foolishness around here. My son, because nope, if he don't want to be with, y'all don't want to be, don't do it. Don't let your sons be fools. Mothers, we are creating wrecking balls. So follow me at Trey Kearney. If this was helpful to you, follow me at Trey Kearney, TrayKearney. If you friend me on Facebook, because I got like 999 Facebook requests, I am not going to accept your friend request unless you say, I saw your live on whatever platform you're looking at me on, and I wanted to friend you because I like what you said. But if you don't, I'm not going to friend you because I don't know about none of these friends. I really don't. It's a lot of crazy people out here in the world. I don't want nobody rolling up on me, so I need to know where to find you when I go through my friend list. Like, oh, that was the person I saw, the unsub. I don't know if y'all watch Criminal Minds, but I do. So I'll see y'all. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I'm everywhere. Google me. Send me an email, trey@traykearney.com. Join the recovery room now. Join the recovery room now. And I got some stuff going on, but I ain't going to share that with y'all yet. I'll surprise y'all when it's done. Because people said I be telling too much, but I tell everything because I'm an open book. So I'll see y'all later. If you need me, I'm here. I love you. Remember, you deserve the best. Remember, you deserve the best. Yes, I'm talking to you. You deserve the best. Now go get it. Peace and blessings. And remember Psalm 147:3. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Hold your sons accountable. But ladies, listen here. Blaming men ain't gonna get us nowhere. We gonna keep getting the same thing. Criminal Mind, yeah, girl. You know about them unsubs? Hey, James, blaming men ain't gonna get us nowhere. If we want to see a change, we have to change our behavior. And the way that we do that is by honor, guarding, and respecting each other's relationship. Hashtag no side chicking, and our lives will change drastically. I love y'all. Bye.